Thanks for the intro, Johnny. So, hi everyone. My name's Timothy, and I'm a senior in Orange Family. And I just wanted to share all the things that God's done in my life and how joining the semester has really drawn me closer to Him. So, as Johnny said, I joined right in the middle of the pandemic, my freshman year, fall 2020. But since I was online and I was back home in Nova, I didn't really do a whole lot with NLCF outside of participating in Fish. So finally come next year, where we're finally in person, I thought, okay, now I'm finally ready to meet with people. And even though I was consistent in attending Orange Fam Time and attending church service on Sundays, I didn't really do much outside of that to grow my relationship with God, and didn't really do much outside of that to get to know the other people in my church community. Instead, I was just on that academic grind, trying to surround myself with as many academic activities as possible to build up my resume, and all in hopes of getting into a good graduate school. I did pray to God, but it was really only to ask Him to give me wisdom and intelligence for my exams and projects so that I could one day be a blessing to others. And after that second year filled with so much academic success and professional success, I really began to see God's love and His blessings all over me. So then comes my third, and scary to say, my final year at Virginia Tech, and I felt like it was finally my turn to give back to NLCF after all they've given me. The first thing I asked myself on that first week back was, what's the simplest way that I can give back? And lo and behold, on that blue Connect card, I saw setting up and tearing down the church, or STUD for short. And joining STUD has been really great, as it allowed me to step outside my comfort zone and get to know more people within NLCF. And while I enjoyed it, I wanted to do even more. And so first couple weeks, thoughts kept creeping on in my mind about one day playing violin for worship again. After being consistently inspired by all the musicians who play on stage every Sunday, I realized just how much I missed making music with other people. And I was really close to auditioning last fall, and even had to borrow Allie Mosley's violin, as I didn't have mine with me last fall. And for those guys who don't know, Allie Mosley was the previous violinist who played before I joined. However, I felt sin's chains wrap around me. I realized that I took on way too much that semester, and I was working 3 jobs while pursuing a full course load. And unfortunately, as the semester went on, I began making less and less time for God and missed out on so many wonderful events like Fall Retreat. I still kept praying to God for Him to keep giving me wisdom to do well in my projects and exams, but after bailing out on my chance to grow closer to Him through music, I was unsure if He would answer my prayers the way I wanted Him to. However, to my surprise, God kept answering my prayers and was stuck there with me till the very end of that semester, even through some really dark times. Winter break comes along, and as I'm cleaning up my house, getting ready to put up my Christmas tree again, I stumble across my really old violin. And to be honest, I really wanted to play it, but I wasn't sure how good it would sound, considering that I haven't picked it up in 3 years. But to my surprise, it played almost as good as I remembered. After messing around and playing for about 2-ish hours, I really felt that God was reminding me of the wonderful gift He bestowed upon me. While I was having fun playing, I was still very self-conscious about the possibility of playing in front of others for worship. After much praying and realizing that I couldn't wait any longer, I decided to finally audition for real this time. And to say that I felt underqualified after my audition would be an understatement. Instead of being given traditional orchestral sheet music like I was used to, I was given the song lyrics, a couple guitar chords, and was told to make something happen. I was so horrified and confused, but even after that, I still wanted God to use me, and I prayed that I could have the time to dedicate the work for this, and I just wanted to let go of my desires to be the perfect student and to just serve others. So the audition was the first part. The next part is actually getting to a weekly rhythm of practicing and performing with my assigned band. And I was really nervous at first because I didn't really know any of the other band members. And given that all of them seemed much more musically inclined than me, I was worried that I wouldn't fit in. But fast forward 3 months after first meeting them, I feel like they're another family to me. God's love is truly remarkable, and that as I was trying to do something nice for God, God reciprocated and gave me something even nicer. My band has always been so patient with me during practice when I feel unsure or not confident in myself. But most importantly, they remind me that no matter how many mistakes I make, that what I'm doing is for God's glory. And I don't need to seek approval from others when I've already been approved by the Father. At the end of the day, worship is not about the music at all. It's about praising God and thanking Him for everything that He's done. And I just want to do that in the smallest way possible. I'm Timothy, and that's my snapshot.